Tyler Reddick is walking into Michigan with a chance to ruin Denny Hamlin's perfect week. Hamlin just won Nashville, but Reddick still owns the points lead. Now, the last two Michigan winners are headed straight into a race that could expose who is really in control. Michigan does not feel like a normal regular season stop this year. It feels like a playoff warning before the playoffs even begin. Tyler Reddick and Denny Hamlin enter the weekend as the top two drivers in the NASCAR Cup Series standings. That alone makes the Firekeepers Casino 400 important. But the story gets sharper because both drivers already know how to win at Michigan. NASCAR says they are the last two winners at the 2-mile track. That means this race is not just about momentum. It is about two drivers returning to a place where they have already proved something. Hamlin comes in with the fresh headline. He won Nashville after a wild day that could have ended badly. He was penalized early for jumping the initial start, fell deep into the field, and still fought back to win. That kind of comeback makes a driver look dangerous. Reddick comes in with the bigger season picture. He still sits on top of the standings. He has been the most steady title force through the first part of the year. Even when Hamlin wins, Reddick does not disappear. That is why Michigan matters. Hamlin has the hot hand. Reddick has the points lead. And by Sunday evening, one of them could leave with a much louder message. Tyler Reddick is dangerous because he does not need chaos to beat you. He can beat you with speed. He can beat you with tire control. He can beat you by finding grip where other drivers slide. He can also beat you by staying calm when the race starts changing. That style fits Michigan. The track is wide, fast, and sensitive to air. A driver has to understand where the car wants to run. The bottom may work for one stretch. The middle may open later. The high lane can build speed, but it can also punish a mistake. Reddick is the kind of driver who can search around without losing confidence. He is also not just defending the points lead. He is protecting the story of his season. When a driver leads the standings this deep into the regular season, every big track becomes a test of whether the lead is real. Michigan is one of those tests. If Reddick beats Hamlin here, it would cut straight through the Nashville hype. It would say Hamlin had a great Sunday, but Reddick is still the driver everyone must chase. That is the danger for the number 11 team. A win gives you momentum, but one bad Michigan result can make that momentum feel very short. Reddick has the chance to turn Hamlin's celebration into old news fast. Denny Hamlin's Nashville win was not just another trophy. It was a statement about survival. He made an early mistake, served the penalty, went to the back, and still worked his way into the fight. Then he had to beat his own Joe Gibbs Racing teammates in a tight finish. That kind of win builds belief. It tells the driver that the car has speed. It tells the team that the strategy can survive trouble. It tells the garage that the number 11 is not going away. But it also adds pressure. When you win like that, people expect the next race to confirm it. If Hamlin goes to Michigan and runs up front again, the story grows. If he struggles, people start asking if Nashville was just one perfect comeback. Michigan also gives Hamlin a deeper prize. He is trying to win again at a track where he has already had major success. Another Michigan win would strengthen his place among the best drivers ever at the Irish Hills. It would also help him close the gap on Reddick in the standings. That is why Hamlin cannot just enjoy the momentum. He has to protect it. The field will not care that he won last week. Reddick will care even less. For Hamlin, Michigan is not a victory lap. It is a trapdoor. Michigan International Speedway looks simple from far away. It is a big oval with long straightaways and wide corners. But drivers know it is not simple at all. The speed is high, the draft matters, and clean air can make a car feel completely different. That is why this race can swing hard. A car that looks strong alone may not be as strong in traffic. A driver may lead early, then lose the balance after a pit stop. A restart can change everything because the field spreads out, stacks up, and fights for lanes at huge speed. Reddick's challenge is to keep his car alive over long runs. Hamlin's challenge is to control track position without getting trapped by strategy. Both drivers need clean pit stops. Both need the right calls. Both need a car that can pass, not just hold clean air. Michigan also creates pride for manufacturers. Ford has a huge history at the track, and Chevrolet and Toyota always want to answer there. Reddick and Hamlin both race Toyotas, which adds another layer. If Toyota has speed, This could become a direct fight between two of its biggest title threats. But if Ford or Chevy finds something better, the Reddick-Hamlin battle could turn into survival. That is what makes Michigan dangerous. The top two drivers may bring the headline, but the track can hand the win to someone else. Being one of the last two winners at Michigan sounds like comfort. It is not. It means both Reddick and Hamlin have proof they can win there, but it also means expectations are higher. Reddick knows what the track asks from him. He knows the line changes. He knows how important restarts can be. He knows that a good Michigan car has to keep speed while still giving the driver trust in traffic. Hamlin knows those things too. He has years of experience at this track. He understands how races can shift. He knows when to be patient and when to attack. That shared history makes the matchup feel cleaner. This is not one driver hoping the track suits him. This is two proven Michigan winners meeting at a moment when the season is starting to take shape. Reddick has the standings lead. Hamlin has the newest win. Michigan gives them both a place to prove which story is stronger. If Reddick wins, he crushes the idea that Hamlin is taking control. If Hamlin wins, he turns Nashville into a launch pad and makes the points fight feel tighter. If neither wins, the field gets a reminder that the regular season is not a two-man show yet. That is why this race has weight before the green flag even drops. This is a major matchup, but it should not be exaggerated into a championship decider. The playoffs are still ahead. Michigan can shift the mood, but it cannot crown a champion by itself. Reddick could have a bad day and still remain a title threat. Hamlin could run well and still have work to do. NASCAR seasons are long and one race can lie. A late caution, a pit road issue, a loose wheel, or a bad strategy call can change the result without fully showing who had the better car. The playoff format matters too. Points matter, wins matter, stage points matter, but the title is not decided by simple regular season strength. A driver can dominate the summer and get caught in the wrong playoff moment. That is the cruel part of modern NASCAR. So Michigan is not the final answer. It is a pressure test. It tells us who has speed right now, who handles the bigger spotlight, whether Hamlin's Nashville charge has staying power, and whether Reddick's points lead feels strong when the number 11 is coming. This race may not decide the season, but it changes how the garage reads it. If Tyler Reddick wins Michigan, it would be his biggest statement of the year. He defends his points lead, beats Hamlin right after his dramatic Nashville win, and shifts the championship conversation back to himself. The number 45 group would look like a true title threat pushing harder. This battle is sharp because Hamlin co-owns 23XI Racing. Reddick would beat the man who helped build his racing home. If Hamlin wins, the NASCAR conversation changes fast. Nashville becomes the first move in a bigger run, warning the garage that his team found something serious.